Hey everyone, and thank you for watching another one of my candle videos. Today, as you can see from the description, I'm going to be going through my haul from Orlando, Florida, rather than doing any reviews for you today. I will purely just be showing you everything I've bought, and I won't be doing really any scent descriptions or reviews, but all the candles you see in this video I will be reviewing in the coming weeks. So what I'll do is I'll start with the Yankee Candle store that I went to in the mall. So this is the more new releases. To begin with, I bought Warm Luxe Cashmere. Doesn't look like there's many oils in there, but again, it just looked like a really nice candle, and there was quite a few in there, so I wanted to grab them because it had the new label on it. The next candle that I managed to get was Moonbeams on Pumpkins. I absolutely love that label on there as well. The picture's really nice, and as I've said in previous videos, I love that new label as well. I just think it looks really modern, and you can see there is quite a lot of oils sitting in there as well. On a cold sniff, that's got quite a sort of deep cinnamon smell, so I think I'm going to really like that one, and I just love the cinnamon smell, and I think that will come through quite strong with how it smells on a cold sniff. One of the candles that I managed to grab from the Halloween collection is Sweet Seduction, and you can see there's quite a few oils sitting in there as well. Again, new label, and we have had quite a few oils spill out into the lid as well. The last candle that I grabbed from the mall is Sweet Seduction and Forbidden Apple, the one with the swirl in it, so it's got both scents in there. We don't really get the swirl jars in the UK, so I was keen to grab one, and this was the last one, so I took it as it was meant to be. For the accessories, I was a bit disappointed. I know Yankee Candle US have got the sort of the skeleton figures out at the moment, and I'd sort of call it a more cartoony pumpkin sort of accessories, but the store, I went into two different Yankee Candle stores in the mall, and the selection was really disappointing. There was hardly any accessories, and all I could see was jars and milk cups, and I wanted to bring back quite a few scented tarts because obviously I can bring back more of them, but there was hardly any. There was, I think, three or four scented tarts in one of the stores, and compared to the jar selection, I thought that was quite poor. But I did manage to get this shade for my candle jars. You see there's got the pumpkins on it, and it's sort of a gold and sparkly effect. To be honest, that was the majority of it, what they had in there. They had this, they had the same, but in a tea light holder. They had a plate that was in that same style, but I was looking for the more cartoony sort of skeleton bits, but I thought I'd grab one of them as well. And I also managed to get this Illumilid. You can see there's got a glittery face on two sides. Again, we can't get this in the UK, so I was happy to grab this. But even the first time I went in there, this wasn't available. It was only by chance, because I went in there again, that I managed to grab that. Now I'll go through the candles with you that I got from the outlets for Yankee Candle. Again, quite disappointing compared to last year. There was no scented tarts whatsoever. It was all purely just jars and milk cups, and they had some accessories, but nothing that's really took my eye. But to start with, I managed to grab Velvet Cream Pumpkin, which smells absolutely lovely. It does, on the cold sniff, it's got a really strong creamy vanilla sort of smell. I also managed to grab Girl Scout Cookies Chocolate Peanut Butter. And I don't know if you saw from my first videos, I think one of the first reviews I ever did was Girl Scout Cookies Thin Mints. And I wasn't very impressed with it, and people had said to me in the video they were surprised that I didn't like it. So I thought, as this was in the outlets and it was cheap, I was keen to grab another one and see if maybe a different scent was going to be stronger for me. I also grabbed Crisp Morning Air, and as you can see, it's got a bit of colour difference in there. That bit where the oils are sitting seems to go blue, and the rest of the candle is like a light sort of minty colour, and it's got a bit of a different label on the bottom as well. I've never seen that scent either, so I was quite keen to grab that. Another candle that I've grabbed is Silver Birch. Again, it's got the old label on this one, as well as the Crisp Morning Air in the small tumbler jar. I've seen a few people posting about that online. I thought it was a new candle out, but for some reason only the outlets seem to have that scent. So I thought I'd grab one as well, because I know a few people have been doing reviews on that, so I wanted to get one out. And finally, another tumbler jar of salted caramel. And again, that looks like it's got quite a few oils in there. I've wanted that one for quite a while, but I've been holding on because I was hoping to sort of get one a bit cheaper in America. So I finally managed to grab one. That's all the Yankee candles and accessories I bought. As you can see, it's not quite what I was expecting. I was hoping to get a bit more than that and have quite a collection to bring back. But there just really wasn't much of a special choice compared to what I can get online. But that's all the Yankee candles. So now what I'll do is I'll go through all of my Bath & Body Works bits for you. I did find Bath & Body Works to have a bit more variety. So to begin with, I've already reviewed this. So you've got hot cocoa and cream, but I really enjoyed this, so I wanted to get it again. An absolutely lovely smell. You can go back to my review and you can see it's one that I highly recommend. Another candle that I've bought is You Had Me at Merlot, which smells like quite a strong sort of cherry smell, I would say. It's I'd say that's the only smell coming through on a cold sniff is a sort of cherry scent. But I've never had that one, so I'm looking forward to reviewing that. I also managed to grab Flippin' Awesome, which is a new one out, Pumpkin Pecan Waffles. This one my partner absolutely hated, but I had to get it. It's called But First Coffee, and even from just picking that up then I can smell it. It absolutely stinks of coffee. I think this one's going to be a very overpowering smell, but I do like the smell of coffee. Maybe not as much as this will give off, but I wanted to give it a go anyway. The next Bath & Body Works candle I got was You're the Bee's Knees. I got this one more just because I liked the jar rather than the scent. It hasn't really got a strong smell on a cold sniff, but I just thought I wanted to get a bit of variety and try some new ones. And then I've got Campfire Donut. A lot of people from the UK have had this and ordered it over, and a lot of them have given it bad reviews, so I'm not too sure what I'll be reviewing it as, but I look forward to trying it still, because I know you should never really go off of people's... A lot of people just smelt it on a cold sniff and said they didn't like it rather than burning it, which sometimes candles can smell completely different once you start burning them to the cold sniff, so you've always got to give it a try. And the last 3-wick candle I bought was Spiced Apple Toddy, which has got quite a Christmas look to it, I think. I did ask them if they had any Christmas candles coming out while I was there, but they said they won't be bringing them out until the Halloween stuff's sort of finished with. And lastly, I managed to get this Halloween mini candle collection from Bath & Body Works. I had to get this because I couldn't buy them all in the large jars, but I am a bit sort of worried that because they're such small jars, whether the smell will come through. So you can see you've got, if you've got it, Haunt It, Treat Yourself, Vampire Blood, Creep It Real, and Better Have My Candy. That's the only concern with that, is they're so small. I don't really like buying small Yankee Candle jars because I don't feel like you ever really get the true scent come through, so it would be interesting to see if they throw very well. I also managed to buy myself a Bath & Body Works vent clip for my car. A lot of people seem to be keen on these on the Facebook sites, so I wanted to get one and try it for myself. I also then got Black Cherry Merlot to go with it, Bourbon Sea Salt Caramel, Pumpkin Cupcake, and a Sweet Cinnamon Pumpkin. And then finally, from Bath & Body Works, I got myself some pocket backs, because you always have to grab lots of pocket backs because they're so small and easy to bring back. I also got this apple pocket back holder, which has also got a sharpener in it, which I thought was really sweet. So I'll go through these quickly with you. Again, I've got Black Cherry Merlot, Better Have My Candy, BU, Where My Beach Is At, Peach Bellini, Sorry I'm Latte, Pumpkin Cupcake, Hey Pumpkin, Not Your Boo, Cucumber Melon, and finally Warm Vanilla Sugar. I love getting pocket backs. I always feel like they're just lovely little gifts as well, and I like to stock up on them because they are cheaper to bring them back from America rather than buying them online. And that's all my candle and pocket back sort of bits. The only other thing I wanted to show you quickly was, I know a lot of people that really are into Yankee Candle and Bath and Body Works like to get the different flavoured Oreos as well. So it's a bit off topic, but I just quickly thought I'd show you what flavours I managed to grab from America. So we've got pumpkin spice, cookie butter Oreo, apple pie, and finally, probably the one that's going to be my favourite is cinnamon bun. So apart from all my candles, I managed to grab them as well. But I hope you enjoyed seeing this candle video haul. And as you can see, all of the candles that are in this video now, I will be reviewing in the coming weeks. I'll probably try and do maybe one Yankee, one Bath and Body Works to keep it varied, as I know that I did start off doing purely Yankee Candle, but I do want to sort of give a bit of variety now. If you have any sort of descriptions on how you thought some of these scents were, if you think there's one there that you really liked, please do let me know. Or if you think there's one there that's going to be a bit horrible, I'll still always give it a go. But thank you for watching my candle haul, and I look forward to getting these all reviewed for you. Thank you.